Hello and welcome to Food and Footage. I'm Phil, and on this episode, we're looking at my most recent trip to Angel Stadium, home of the Los Angeles Angels. Or is it the Anaheim Angels, or is it Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim? I don't know. They've had so many names. I've been here before, but this is my first time I've come here with friends. I have Bill and Amber there of Top Fan Rivalry. Also at the game that night was Matt and Alex of Tumble Travels and Karina, aka Stadium Chasing Hello. So I got to hang out with a bunch of friends and watch some good baseball. Of course, the first place I got to go as I come in is the team store, and the Angels have a well-stocked team store. I mean, if you want some Mike Trout merchandise, there's plenty to get there. And there was some Ohtani merchandise, or was it? Okay, sorry, sore subject. We'll skip that. But plenty of Mike Trout merchandise. What I got was the City Connect hat. I'd been there before and gotten the regular Angels hat, so I had to get the City Connect hat. And now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of footage of the different food options at Angel Stadium because I was more focused on hanging out with some of my baseball buddies. But Classic Hits is kind of your norm concession stand there, and there's plenty of food and ice cream options, and you got soft pretzels, and I had a great chicken nacho helmet one time on my previous visit. Another unfortunate thing I got to do is have a negative review. We dined up in Brewery X, and the street corn was just way too crusty. They put too much stuff on it, 2 layers. The chicharrones were good, and the hot dog with the fried chicken, again, it was overcooked, and they had kale on it. I mean, who puts kale on something? But at the very least, even though, like I said, I can't praise the food at Brewery X, or at least what I got to hang out with some of my baseball buddies, Karina, Stadium Chasing Halo, and her friend, and Bill and Amber of Top Fan Rivalry. I bought a ticket for the game that night, but I never saw it. We all hung out together outside Brewery X on these seats overlooking the field. And as you can see, it's a great view, and we had a good time. And this was also a historic night. This was the first night that the Angels had ever had beer bats. Now, they had an interesting thing you had to do. You had to go out and buy the bat and buy the beer and pour it yourself. So I got the Slap and Tickle beer from Brewery X, and as you can see there, beer bats, Angels beer bats, and baseball buddies. Back down on the ground level, you have this great little food court area where you have a bunch of stands all next to each other. One of them is Augie's, so you can get pizza and beer. Right next to that is Walk-Off Waffles. You'll see more of that in just a minute. And then, of course, if you want some Mexican fare, local favorite Chronic Tacos is set up inside the ballpark. Plenty of your Mexican favorites. And then, of course, if you want some specialty dogs, you got Crafty Dogs right next to it. So more beer options and more great hot dogs. But shout out to Amber, baseball side chick at Top Fan Rivalry, who really kind of made my day with this great dessert. The Walk-Off Waffles, you have several different versions right there. Strawberry and cream, s'mores, and then the classic waffle. I believe Amber got the strawberry and cream one. I went with the classic waffle, and of course it looks kind of like a plain waffle, some whipped cream and some chocolate sauce or strawberry sauce, but the chocolate sauce is really good, and that whipped cream was super duper awesome. Well, thank you for watching, and thanks to all my baseball buddies from Top Fan Rivalry for being there tonight and hanging out and having a great time, and thank you to Walk-Off Waffles. You are definitely in my top 3 baseball ballpark desserts of all time. See you next time.